Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. We're just 2 steps away from the Super Bowl, and we're underway in this NFC divisional matchup. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down, and they go right back to it. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by Jahan Campbell.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 1-yard gain.
Play action. Here's Penix. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. That's him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. Penix out 1st down. This is going to call incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing a 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball, and that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started. So that's a good start to this one, Kate. Not just individually for the kicker to be accurate in his first kick, but to really invigorate this home crowd and to take that lead on the opening drive.
And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Hurts now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And it's 3rd down.
Carlos Yanni. 73. 73. Hey, 73. 73.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. We talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
Brings it in at the 12. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Penix now. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
3rd down, it's Penix. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
At their own 39-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he gets him around 6 there. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They go play fake with Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. Down to the 10. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Falcons, 1st down.
And he could have a free play here. This is cut downfield by Rice. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. All set to go now from the 35. They'll run here following the penalty. This is ahead for about 5. Decorian Bennett there for the tackle. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 30-yard line.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Shotgun handoff to Carter. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Penix here from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. That'll do it for 1/4 of this NFC divisional round matchup. 7-3 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score.
Here we go.
Here's Robinson. There's some defensive initiative in that goal-to-go block. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Again, it's Robinson. And this time he gets in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons push their lead to 3. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20 in the landing zone and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great. Count up, Yeti. Count up, Yeti. 73.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Straight ahead, here's Cook. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackled there by James Pierce.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big games in next week.
Hurts setting up to throw. Cut down the field. It's Cooper. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
One of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. In inside the red zone. They could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys.
There he goes, right sideline. Has some room to work. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game.
17, Eagles 7.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll play action. Here's Hurts. Lasers this one deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles face a 4-point deficit.
Okay, that is simply put, perfect play action right there. That action drew the eyes of those defenders, and he was able to throw that ball right over their heads.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Working quickly here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Robinson again here on 2nd. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Hits his running back. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. We're at a premium in this league.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Short pass brought in. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Play fake. Penix. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. That was looking for Kyle Pitts. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Penix on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman Jr. And 4th and 4 coming up. Now on is Younghoe Koo for the Falcons field goal. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to to send that puppy through.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Great. And let's go. Hey, 73. Hey. Hey, Silver.
Here's Hurts. Has it downfield, working the left. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
On 1st down, Hurts. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Now Hurts. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They've got a man in motion. Back to throw, Hurts. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles tie it just before halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles take the lead on that successful kick. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Penix on 1st down. Makes the grab in bounds outside. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A pickup of 17. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix has him on the quick hitter. And they make the tackle at the 38. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On first down, here's Penix. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball.
Oh, Penix lost it, but it looked like a Falcon swooped in and got to that football. Yes, they recovered. They're keeping possession. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. And if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now a give to Cook, running left. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Hurts. Pulled in by his back. Cook. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
Easy, 63, back.
Hurts on 1st down. As his target, it's Johnny Wilson. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And that's good for a gain of 5. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Putting a receiver in motion. Again, it's Cook. He scraped together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up. Offense up to the line fast.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 1. Here's Hurts. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles jump in front now by 5. All set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Going right side, Robinson with it. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Also the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Now Penix off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Don't touch that. Don't touch.
This is Cook. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Very good. Don't touch.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Charvarius Ward brings him down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Hey, 73. Hey, Silver. Don't touch.
They go play fake with Hurts. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
What a hit! Jars the ball loose! Oh, and they got it back! This play is still live! And that right there is why they coach you to never give up on a play, Brock. Recover the fumble, and he's able to get him the 1st down, too.
Don't touch that.
Here's a give to Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Crowd left, yep. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. 63. Crowd left, Yeti. Don't touch me.
Hurts now from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
73. There.
Cooper going to motion over left. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Brings it in. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. The Eagles with the lead, hoping to close out a playoff win. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. This kick from the left side. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. And really create some indecision now defensively.
And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Penix here from the gun. That finds Pittman complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offensive line fast.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Penix now on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. From the shotgun, Penix. Finds him over the middle. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the 1st.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, you gain respect from your teammates.
And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Short pass brought in. And he nearly gets him another 1st down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Again, Penix to the air. Hits his running back. Going to the defender. We've got a foot race. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
From the red zone on 1st. The left side is caught by Pitts. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons down by only 2 in the 4th. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Great. Hey, let's go. Yanni. Round up, Yanni.
Hurts looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Great. Hey, 73. Hey, Silver. 63.
Looking to throw. Into traffic, complete. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Now it's Cook. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Hey, 73. Great. Anyway,
Another one for Cook. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Eagles lead by only 2. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll run it with Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now, as that play ends, we see somebody hurt down there, and it's James Cook they're sending the trainers out to check on. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Crowd left Yanni. Man. Alpha. Delta.
Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Cook on the handoff. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down. Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Now a timeout called just as the play clock was down to 2. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down. It's a sneak, Hurts. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
3rd and short, whether it's a handoff or QB sneak, things don't change in the minds of those defenders. This is their chance to step up, their chance to show out, their chance to stuff that play before it could get started.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Great. 180.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. Oh, loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
This game of today, Kate, in so many ways is so different than the game I played. That's a call that I can close my eyes and still remember. All you do as a QB is just look. It just takes a look at the big guys up front saying, give me a push, and I'll do the rest.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Great. Set. 180.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain.
Great.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. There's an innkeeper here for Hurts. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week.